Let me tell you, you are making the right choice. You're going to have so much fun in Mexico, wherever you decide to go. In this video, I'm going to be comparing Royal Hideway Playacar with Blue Diamond Luxury Boutique Resort. First off, I'm going to talk about their similarities, but if you go down to the description, you can skip to the part that you want to see because I'll compare them side by side for the rest of this video. This video will also help you decide what kind of vacation you want to take, so it will better help you even if you don't decide to go to these two hotels. It'll give you a better idea what to expect in resorts in Mexico. For both of these resorts, you're going to be landing in Cancun International Airport. If you want to learn more about the process at Cancun International Airport and how to find your shuttle and all that fun stuff, stay till the end and I'll connect the video. But generally speaking, these two resorts are about the same amount of time away from the airport. Blue Diamond Luxury Boutique Hotel is about 43 minutes or so. And Royal Hideway Playacar is also about like an hour and 2 minutes. So there's really like maybe a 20-minute difference between them. But where Blue Diamond is about 20 minutes or so away from Playa del Carmen, you'll see here that Royal Hideway is only about 11 minutes and it's actually walking distance from your hotel. Or they give you free bikes from the resort that you can take a bike ride over there too. Blue Diamond Luxury Boutique Hotel is located in the jungle. As soon as you walk into this place, you are going to realize that there is jungle just all around you at all times. And they do a really good job of making you feel like you're a part of nature. And on every table, they have mosquito repellent, so you don't need to worry about bugs or any of that stuff. They really don't bother you here. You can just really relax, get in the zen of the spa and all that fun stuff, because that zen feeling is going to follow you throughout the resort. They have a cenote here. There's water and rivers all over the place. Even most of the places you're going to be dining has cenotes and ponds all around them as well. And if you're lucky, you'll even catch a glimpse of their resident crocodiles. There's a number of crocodiles that are swimming throughout the water, so keep an eye out for those. They also have monkeys on property, but they just did not want to come out and play with me, so it is what it is. But you can check that out in my Mexico vlog, and you'll see where I went monkey hunting, but spoiler alert, I didn't find any. Moving on to Royal Hideway Playacar, this beautiful floral entryway greets you every time you come in. That's the main entrance there where you get dropped off by the taxi. And when I was there, it was lilies, but throughout the trip, it did change. And this is where all of your main activities going to happen. Like most of the restaurants are here, the lobby and check-in is here. It's set up more as a guided walkway, so the sidewalk will lead you through this beautifully landscaped area. And while you come up over this ledge over here, you'll see there's a gazebo down there. They have little fountains and things like that. It's really charming. This actually ended up being our spot. We would come and sit here at night and just chill and relax and enjoy the sound of the ocean. This path will take you all the way down to the ocean, and as you can see, there's benches, there's little bridges. Like I said, it's really landscaped really nicely. And there's a number of little hidden pools and hot tubs scattered throughout the property before you get down to the main pool where all the action is. Now let's move on to some of the activities that these two resorts have to offer. So at Blue Diamond, it's more of a spa kind of feel. They have, you know, heated places for you to sweat like sauna. There's meditation areas, yoga. There's the cenote. You can take a guided tour through the jungle. There's all kinds of like nature focused things here and holistic things. And the vibe here is kind of more couples. You'll see why when you see the rooms. They're crazy. But it's more people on honeymoons or celebrating anniversaries, things like this. Where Royal Hideway is kind of more socially focused. So they're going to take you to tequila tasting. They've got like trips into town to Playa del Carmen to go shopping, or you could take a tour of the local ruins or of Playacar itself. It's very social. There's a lot of sports. There's a lot of games. People are looking to kind of interact with each other. There's a number of things going on at the pool, so it's definitely more of a social resort. When I was at Blue Diamond, they had just had a hurricane recently, so they still had the sandbags out in the water and stuff like that. And the water was still really high. So I'm not sure if they have recently started doing like sand volleyball and stuff like that again, but it was more of a secluded beach kind of vibe. There wasn't too many people down at the beach. As you can see, it's kind of small, so it was very limited seating. Where Royal Hideway had that sit still kind of beach, but you could see theirs is like way more long. And they've got a bunch of sports over here next to that building. And you'll see they had a lot more seating than the other. You can tell by the pool that most people are here for the jungle, so they're either swimming in the cenote or hanging out in their room. But the pools are pretty small at Blue Diamond, and they're more just waiting pools, more quiet and more couple focused. We're here at Royal Hideway. You can see they're a little more massive. They're like infinity pools. They have a number of pools there. And you do like water aerobics and different sports and games down by their pool. I will say the only bad thing about Royal Hideway is that when you're on the beach, they do have a lot of people come trying to sell you stuff, where Blue Diamond is a little more secluded, so you don't have as many people trying to sell you stuff. So because of that, they're not allowed on to the actual resort, so all of these chairs at Royal Hideway fill up really fast. The workers said that some people even sleep there overnight to keep the chair. If this video is helping you out, make sure you hit that like so other people can find me in the algorithm, and let's keep it moving. Just like most all-inclusive resorts, you're going to have to make a reservation for dinner at both of these properties. Because Blue Diamond is so secluded and massive at the same time, they offer a golf cart service, so the golf cart will come pick you up from your room and drop you off at the bar or the restaurant, and it'll also take you from the restaurant back to your room as well. At Blue Diamond, the only entertainment they have is the dinner show, and the shows are really fun. There's a lot of different things that go on, and they're usually different every time you go to dinner. But the only downside is they're on the early side, so once the shows end, there's really nothing at all to do. You'll find that most people just go back to their room, and the only place to hang out is the poolside bar. When I was at Royal Hideway, it was also similar, where the only entertainment is usually at dinner. You'll have maybe a musician or a show, and then everybody goes back to the main bar that I showed you in the tequila tasting. And sometimes they have live bands or the DJs will dance with you and stuff, but just remember Playa del Carmen is right down the street, and there's plenty to do in Playa del Carmen all night. And to give you a heads up, here is what Blue Diamond has to offer as their dining. And then here is Royal Hideway's dining options. If you want to see everything I ate while I was in Blue Diamond and Royal Hideway, make sure you check out those Mexico vlogs in my playlist. Now let's get into the rooms. This is the major difference between these two resorts. Blue Diamond is super jungle to the point you're going to hear monkeys on your roof at night. Yes, you heard that right. They also have these little fountain areas, and it's mostly all first floor because these suites are massive and you have a back patio and all that stuff. This is the bed, and there's a full wall here that is a mirror, and that slides and reveals the bathroom. So if you're looking for a honeymoon or a couples retreat, this is a great experience. The only thing is, to get the bathtub outside filled up, you have to request that. So it does take some time for them to set that up, but otherwise, look how cool this room is. It's like you have his and her showers, which I think is so fun. There are neighbors nearby though, so don't get too rambunctious. And there's also the cenote right behind you, and you never know who's walking through there exploring. But you can totally see why people spend a lot of their time in these rooms. At Royal Hideway, they're also set up as a suite, so the bathroom is its whole own room, and the shower has its own room, the toilet has its own room. It's got a really deep tub and these really high walls, and I really like how the windows are here. They're shaded, so you still get that natural sunlight, but nobody can look through your windows. And of course, they have the rain shower as well, and that's also a tinted window over there as well, but that one opens up. These rooms are also massive with a first floor balcony, so it's fun to sit out there and just kind of people watch as people are walking to dinner or throughout the day. So this place is really nice, and ours, we were lucky enough to be right next to the pool, so all we had to do was just walk right outside the door basically, and we got pool access. And all-inclusive resorts will always offer you that upgrade opportunity. I mean, they've got second floor areas available, they've got villas, all kinds of stuff, but me being the budget traveler I am, I always go for the basic package, so these are the two basic rooms you get. If you're looking for more of a jungle experience where you're in the heart of Mexico and it's quiet and you're away from people and everything, I would go more with the Blue Diamond. But if you're looking for a little action and going into town, into Playa del Carmen and things like that, you're going to want to go with Royal Hideway. There's also a number of other resorts right down the street, so you could get a day pass to those and continue the party. And there's tons and tons of excursions you can do, like Coco Bongo for a night. That's a lot of fun in town, or Chichen Itza, or even just going into Playa del Carmen. There's plenty of things you can pay extra for, but then you can come back to your sanctuary at night. So So it's really up to you what kind of vacation you want to have. You don't have to stay at the resort the whole time, but it will cost extra. If you're looking for that real all-inclusive experience, this one has excursions that are actually included with it versus Blue Diamond. You're going to have to pay extra to do a bunch of things. Do your own research, check out photos and things like that. But hopefully I showed you enough from my personal trips to give you an idea of what exactly to expect while you're in Cancun, Mexico. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one won this battle. I know you're going to be a winner with either one that you choose to go to. If you want to see more videos about either one, check out this playlist here. Otherwise, this is the one YouTube thinks you're going to like the most, so check that out and I'll see you there.